Is made in America really better than made in China? Oof, we're going to ruffle some feathers with this one. Let me start by saying that I am very qualified to answer this question. For the first 7 years of my business, I was dedicated to, and perhaps obsessed with, making every single garment in America. I've been in every factory in the country that makes these kind of garments, and I've been through 4 different factory closures over the years. The last one almost put me out of business. The lack of technology and infrastructure and skilled labor just made it impossible. We were constantly late, making mistakes, and just putting out fires all day. The sad reality is there's no state-of-the-art factories left in America. There are small mom-and-pop shops and places that make cool things like t-shirts and denim, but to make handmade, full-canvas, custom tailoring, it doesn't exist anymore. On the other hand, China is a completely different animal. This is a huge place with thousands of factories to choose from and a wide range of quality. Sure, on the low end, you can make some complete bullshit in China, some of the worst products ever made. No regulation, no quality control, the lowest price possible. But on the high end, these are some of the best factories in the world. We're talking billions of dollars of technology and infrastructure, robotic arms. The employees are wearing white lab coats and you can eat off the floor in these places. The sophistication of the production and the products themselves is unmatched, especially in America. Ultimately, what I've learned the long way, and perhaps the stubborn way, is that it's a globalized world. There are no magical sewing techniques that only exist in America or Italy or England. I've sampled garments from dozens of countries. Now, the best fabrics still do come from Italy and England, and you want to use those. But when it comes to craftsmanship and handwork and consistency and quality control, the Chinese really are world class. Now, to be fair, this might not apply to all types of garments. I'm looking for a very specific type of manufacturing. Not only am I doing full bespoke adjustments for all types of different body types and some very delicate fabrics, but I'm also pushing the boundaries of what's available in bespoke clothing. We're doing unheard of things like hammer darts for big pecs and drop shoulder adjustments on casual items like bomber jackets and knits and shackets. And this takes an incredibly high level of sophistication and technology. And this is where the Chinese are really miles ahead. Now, I'm not here to talk about politics or socioeconomic policy. That's not my bag. I'm talking purely about garment quality and the state of the factories. And we didn't even get into price or speed, which is miles ahead in China as well. Now, we still make garments in both places, so if you really want a garment that's made in America, we can do that. The price might be a little bit higher, it might take a little bit longer, and we'll be limited in some of the options, but I'm very proud to still make garments in America. And if I had $1 billion and could reinvent the whole landscape, I would go back to making it all here as well. Now, this is a much more complicated and nuanced issue than I can cram into a 2-minute video, but the takeaway message here is made in America is not always better, and made in China is not always worse. There's much more to it than that. And ultimately, it comes down to the decisions being made by the people that make the garments and how they want them made. That's been my experience anyway. Peace out.